Indian Wells, 2026. 5 shocking results from Day 1 feat Bianca Andreescu, Sloane Stephens. BNP Paribas Open. Bianca Andreescu and Sloane Stephens were among the big casualties at Indian Wells on Day 1 of the 2026 BNP Paribas Open. Both women on a comeback trail from injuries lost their opening round encounters at the combined WTA 1000 and ATP Masters 1000 event. Andreescu and Stephens were not the only big names to make an early exit at the first stop of the Sunshine Double. First round action, in fact, claimed multiple upsets. Here, we have listed 5 of the biggest shocks from Day 1 action of the 2026 BNP Paribas Open. Bianca Andreescu, a former champion, put up a good fight against Kamila Rakimova upon her return to Indian Wells. The Canadian saved multiple set points to take a hard-fought opening set in a tiebreaker. However, the Uzbek kicked into another gear after losing the opening frame. She upped the aggression, and Andreescu, who was still not at a 100% in terms of fitness levels, was unable to keep pace. Rakimova dropped only 1 game for the rest of the encounter to move past the 2019 winner 6-7, 6-0, 6-1. Marin Cilic was making a 14th trip to Indian Wells. However, it was a happy outing for the Croat as he succumbed to a tight 2-set win to American youngster Zachary Svajda. The California local was buoyed by a boisterous home crowd who helped him come through on the big points. Svajda showed incredible composure to eke out the first set in a tiebreaker 7-5. He continued to grow in confidence thereafter, securing a break advantage in the second set to wrap things up 6-4. Returning from a stress fracture injury, Sloane Stephens found her Indian Wells campaign cut short in the opening round as she suffered a tame 6-4, 6-1 loss to Camila Osorio. Much like Marin Cilic, the American also had a 13-year experience to rely on, but that was not enough to ensure a positive outcome. Osorio was aggressive on return from the get-go. After a back-and-forth tussle in the opening set, Colombia's top-ranked player was able to take complete control of the contest. She broke to Stephens' serve on 6 occasions in total to secure victory in straight sets. It was a great day for former top 10 stars returning from injury layoffs as after. Before Bianca Andreescu and Sloane Stephens, Paula Badosa had succumbed to a straight set defeat against Yulia Putintseva. The Spaniard had made a promising start to the opening set but was unable to keep the momentum. Her opponent quickly took advantage to seize control. Putintseva maintained the aggression from the baseline, pushing her opponent from side to side. She was eventually able to close out the match in straight sets, coming through 6-4, 6-2. The big serving Alicia Parks also fell prey to an upset in the opening round of Indian Wells. Playing against qualifier Himeno Sakatsume, she was never able to find her range either unserved or the ground strokes. Her winner count was offset by the unforced errors, and she also had 5 double faults against 3 aces. The credit has to be given to the Japanese player who pushed Parks out of her comfort zone consistently throughout the match. Making her debut on the big stage, Sakatsume showed no signs of nerves. She was able to come through the encounter 6-4, 6-3 without much trouble. Get real-time updates on IPL 2025, live scores, IPL prediction, match schedule, points table, result in squad CSK, MI, RCB, KKR, SRH, LSG, DC, GT, PBKS quick links.